If you've ever felt like your terminal is slowly becoming the new battleground for AI dominance, you're not alone, because in 2025, 3 coding assistants showed up claiming they can rewrite your workflow forever. Gemini CLI steps in first with a wild promise: a million token context window for free, which sounds incredible when dealing with massive monorepos or legacy enterprise code. But it also means it can sometimes feel slower or heavier when parsing everything at once. Claude Code, on the other hand, positions itself like the responsible adult in the room: solid reasoning power, enterprise security, guardrails everywhere. But that also means it's locked behind premium pricing and occasionally asks for confirmations that disrupt flow. Then there's Codex CLI, which leans into OpenAI's new reasoning models, giving surprisingly human-like step-by-step code explanations and refactor plans, but it still defaults to needing approval for most autonomous actions, which can be a blessing if you don't trust AI or a bottleneck if you're trying to move fast. The pricing differences are dramatic. Gemini gives high request limits free, Claude expects businesses to pay up, and Codex sits somewhere in the middle depending on usage. Security philosophies split too. Claude isolates code by default. Gemini integrates locally. Codex depends on your cloud setup, which could make some developers nervous. Interestingly, more than 55,000 developers on GitHub have already gravitated toward Gemini, not necessarily because it's better, but because frictionless access tends to win hearts early. So which deserves your code base? It really depends. If you value raw scale and free exploration, Gemini feels liberating. If your priority is protecting proprietary code with minimal risk, Claude makes more sense. And if you want the most human reasoning in code transformations, Codex feels closest to working with a senior engineer. Have you used any of these yet? Comment your experience. This debate is far from over.